Ukrainian forces are intensifying their use of first-person view (FPV) drones, unleashing relentless strikes that have left dozens of Russian infantrymen dead each day across multiple sectors of the front line. The drones, guided with precision by skilled operators, have become one of Kyiv's deadliest weapons, turning Russian troop movements into high-risk gamble. The battlefield, already scarred by artillery and trench warfare, has now become a hunting ground for these compact, explosive-packed machines. Ukrainian drone pilots, watching through live camera feeds, navigate their FPVs directly toward Russian soldiers hiding in foxholes, trenches, and even armored vehicles, leaving no safe place to retreat. Reports from the front indicate that entire Russian platoons have been decimated within minutes as swarms of FPV drones rain destruction on unsuspecting targets. The psychological toll has been equally devastating, with surviving troops left in shock as their comrades are obliterated by sudden aerial strike. Each day, Ukrainian drone operators launch hundreds of sorties, with footage surfacing online showing precise attacks that detonate among groups of Russian infantry. The chilling reality is that no matter how entrenched or well camouflaged the soldiers are, FPV drones can track them down with lethal accuracy. Russian commanders are scrambling to find countermeasures, deploying electronic jammers and camouflage nets, but the sheer adaptability of Ukrainian drone teams has made these defenses largely ineffective. Ukrainian units often adjust frequencies, modify flight patterns, and strike from unexpected angles, leaving the Russians vulnerable time and again. Military analysts describe this drone warfare as a turning point in modern combat. Unlike artillery or missile systems, FPV drones combine low cost with high lethality, making them an ideal tool for Ukraine's outnumbered defenders. Each strike not only eliminates manpower but also cripples Russian morale on the ground. Eyewitness accounts from the front lines paint a picture of chaos and fear spreading rapidly among Russian ranks. Soldiers reportedly refused to move in daylight, terrified that even the faint buzzing sound above them could be the signal of an approaching drone carrying a deadly payload. Survivors describe moments of sheer panic as comrades are suddenly torn apart by precision strikes, leaving trenches filled with smoke, fire, and the chilling silence of those who did not survive. Many Russian soldiers now admit that they feel like prey being hunted, trapped in an open battlefield where there is nowhere to hide. In desperation, troops have attempted to dig deeper trenches, fortify their positions with sandbags, and even construct makeshift metal shields in hopes of deflecting the explosive drones. Yet the speed, maneuverability, and precision of Ukrainian FPVs often render such defenses utterly useless. Operators skillfully adjust their approach angles, diving directly into fortified positions with surgical accuracy, creating fiery explosions that rip through defensive structures and send shockwaves across entire sections of the front. Video evidence released by Ukrainian units offers a harrowing glimpse into these attacks. The footage often shows drones weaving through trees, flying low over muddy fields, and then locking onto their targets with unwavering focus. Moments later, the screen erupts in a violent flash as the drone slams into its target, leaving behind carnage too graphic to describe in words. The constant drone threat has forced Russian units to break down their formations, scattering soldiers into smaller groups to minimize casualties. But this tactic, while reducing mass losses, has significantly slowed their offensive capabilities. Without the ability to advance in coordinated strength, Russian assaults have lost momentum, buying Ukraine precious time to fortify defensive lines, rotate exhausted troops, and plan counteroffensives. Every successful FPV strike not only eliminates manpower, but also disrupts Russia's operational tempo, grinding their advances into a crawl. Western military advisors observing the conflict have praised Ukraine's tactical use of drones as a revolutionary example of asymmetric warfare. Unlike expensive missile systems, FPV drones are cheap, portable, and devastatingly effective against infantry and armored targets alike. Analysts predict that the lessons of Ukraine's drone warfare will influence global military doctrine for decades, reshaping how nations prepare for future conflicts. Despite Moscow's desperate propaganda efforts to downplay the losses, intercepted Russian communications tell a darker story. Reports describe rising frustration, plummeting morale, and an increasing number of soldiers refusing orders to advance. Commanders struggle to rally their men, who are fully aware that the next step forward could be their last. Many Russian troops now enter battle convinced that death is inevitable, their confidence shattered by the unrelenting presence of Ukrainian drones in the skies above. Meanwhile, Ukraine is rapidly scaling up drone production. Volunteer groups, local workshops, and defense industries are working tirelessly, day and night, to supply frontline units with more FPVs. Each new delivery ensures that Russian troops will face the same merciless barrage tomorrow, the day after, and every day that the war continues. Operators train continuously, honing their skills and innovating new tactics to keep their technological edge sharp. For every Russian soldier deployed, there seems to be a drone waiting in the shadows,